Hi everyone and welcome to my channel Creative Space. Today we have a person जिन्होंने UAE में अपनी जगह एज अ फूड ब्लॉगर बहुत अच्छे से स्थापित की है. सो ही हैज बीन वन ऑफ द टॉप 12 कंटेस्टेंट्स ऑफ फूडशाला. मतलब जहाँ यहाँ पे जैसे मास्टर शेफ होता है वहाँ पे मास्टर क्लास होता है इंट्रोड्यूस बाय संजीव कपूर एंड ही वाज द ओनली वेजिटेरियन ओवर देयर. तो मैंने उनके एपिसोड्स देखे हैं. तो ये व्लॉग वेजिटेरियंस वीगन लोगों के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट होने वाला है बिकॉज आप आपके वेजिटेरियन फूड हेल्दी होता है बट उसमें भी मेनी टाइम्स इट हैपेंस दैट वी ईट अनहेल्दी स्टफ एंड ऑल. सो ये व्लॉग स्पेशली उन लोगों के लिए है. So first of all, thank you, Sameer, for doing this for me. I know you have been a food blogger. अभी pandemic में तो food blogging बहुत ज़्यादा in thing हो गया है and you have around more than 10,000 followers on Instagram. So huge number and thank you and welcome to my channel.
Thank you, Neha, for such a lovely introduction. Yeah, so food blogging is something which I didn't know about, to be honest, on the initial grounds. But then I think COVID was a boom in relation to doing something you like about most, and that's what happened with me. I never thought that I'll start my own blogging for food. Given I am a professional lawyer and I work with a law firm in banking and corporate laws here in Abu Dhabi. Now, I've been looking my mom, when I was child and growing with her and seeing she creating some magic with food. She's been very famous all around, in our societies and families for cooking food. Now, that's when I started, getting this interest in cooking and trying different ways, telling mom, no, this should be this way. And she's like, no, this is traditional way and so and so. When you start growing and you moved out of family for further studies, you start thinking now, you can cook on your own instead of ordering on daily basis or, getting lunch boxes from different places. And that's when I started creating food on my own. So initially, of course, you would cook food which is easier and which is a little tasty and so because you're studying and you're occupied. But then slowly that just started, getting into different stuff, different cuisines. We started traveling world and then we started learning a lot of vegan and vegetarian recipes and, bringing that over to your own food. All of this together brought a lot of, how do I say, excitement, thrilled. And then, once you get married, you start having people at your place, or whether they're relatives, family gatherings, parties, and you start cooking food on your own because you really like it, you enjoy it, and then you have so many different ideas. And when you start getting a praise, from people that lovely food, you guys are rocking and so and so. I always wonder, I don't capture my food anywhere. I don't document my recipes, even we create so much. We hardly take photos of food as such. We just take photos of ourselves and parties. So that's when in COVID, I was like, let me just at least open a page for myself. In future, we can share those with my children, at least if nothing else, just to document your own food. And little I knew that, my page would run and it would just attract people and I would get a lot of followers. I would then get selected in top 12 in Foodshala and other shows. And, then a lot of live cooking sessions with brands, and it just went ahead. And I kept wondering what's happening, but I think it's all about passion. If you have passion in it, just try at least. Don't just keep sitting and thinking that oh no, it won't work and it's too much of work. I mean, I'm trying to manage it, trust me. And once it starts, you start believing in it more, and then you want to give it even more. That's what's happening with me at least. And see, today I am connected to Neha, and thank you so much for having me. This was, I think my introduction actually went a long one, but but thank you. And we'll talk a lot about food today, food blogging, vegetarian, vegan recipes, how we can twist it a bit, how we can make it more healthier, what one should avoid. So we'll talk that in due course. So thank you, Neha, again. Let's start.
Yes. So before we start with the the other questionnaires and about nutrition and everything, for the viewers, Sameer has very generously accepted that he will cook a meal in front of us, and that will take around 15-20 times of minutes of cooking. So before we start with the question, if you can just start with your meal, because cooking time फिर 15 मिनट वो साइड में चला जाएगा, and then we can complete with the question. Is it okay with you?
Yeah, I think that makes sense. So I'll cook something. I'll use air fryer today, and I'll show you guys how air fryer can also create wonders. And we'll prepare small tikka, and then once it keeps getting air fried in my air fryer, we'll discuss more about food, and I'll show you in the end how the dish looks like and how it turned
Let's
out.
start. Yeah, let's start. What you are preparing?
Perfect. So we'll start now.
Yeah. Sameer, what are you cooking today? What is the healthy thing?
Right. So I am going to, prepare this tandoori cauliflower with herbs.
Okay.
So I'm going to make the tandoori, the effect I'm going to bring through my air fryer here. Okay. So I'll show you. It's very crispy, and you guys would love it. So here I have this hung curd. I have just I've hung it for around I think 1 hour or so. Just make sure the water goes away. And I have added a puree of herbs. So I got parsley, I got mint, I got coriander. You can use little curry leaves, whatever is available. You can use those basil leaves, whatever you have at home. Just churn it with very less water and add it to the curd. So you can see it has curd, hunkered, and my herbs in it. That's it. Now I'm going to add some salt. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of any tikka masala. You can take achari masala, tikka masala, whichever is available. Again, we have a lot of brands in India which provides so. So I'm just going to add that here. And I have garlic powder. You can add normal fresh garlics, and you can just hammer it and or just grate it very finely and add that. That's it. And last, if you want, I'm adding little hing to it. All of the ingredients are very healthy. Hing, you all are aware, it brings a lot of digestion easier, in your body. Garlic is very healthy for us. So try to use these. Little black salt. And now I have this cauliflower. I have just, I've cut them into these shapes, small parachute shapes, and I'm going to just dip these here. Before I'm going to mix my mixture. So salt, black salt, tikka masala, and garlic powder or fresh garlic. Everything goes in my hunkered and herbs mixture, and now I'm going to add these here. So we just mix it nicely and make sure that the whole cauliflower is dipped in my mixture. Now I'll remove my handle, and I'm going to just place these here. I'm going to show you how I have placed.
This is without oil?
I will add oil. Okay. Right now, no oil.
Okay.
So I'll show you a bit. So this is how they should look.
Okay.
Okay. And now I'm using mustard oil here. It gives amazing taste to tikkas. You just have to pour a little on it. Not much. Air fryer is actually meant for this, that you don't have to go and do deep fried cooking.
Right.
You can avoid all of that. It's done, and we'll place it. And now I'm going to stop. And let it get ready, and we'll show you in the end how they turned out. Okay.
Okay.
So now, should we go ahead and talk about something?
Yes, yes. Okay, Samir. So let the cauliflower get barbecued in the air fryer, and let's start with the questions now.
Right.
Yeah. So, what are the three common things that we use a lot of vegetarians and vegan people in day-to-day life, and what is the substitute that you can share with us? क्या हम use कर सकते हैं? जैसे कि example normal cooking oil का substitute अभी आपने बता दिया mustard oil. वैसे क्या तीन common चीजें हैं that can bring a lot of change in the current lifestyle?
Right. So, like you mentioned, oil, of course, that's the most prominent one.
Yeah.
And I'll give you a little brief on that. So, of course, we've grown eating, different versions of refined oil. And sometimes we go for sunflower oil, sometimes we go for corn oil, but all of them are refined oil. And that's apparently the most unhealthiest oil we all are consuming on daily basis. So, people have come out with very different versions of oil these days, and one of the mustard oil is always available, but I think because it is expensive in nature, people avoid it a bit. So, we tend to use mustard oil a lot. It has very good taste. Depending, of course, you need to develop that palate for it.
Yeah.
Now there are different ways to avoid it.
Okay.
The taste of mustard. What you can do is when you put it in the pan, just let it get burned a bit. Once you see the flames are coming out, the peculiar taste of mustard goes away,
Okay.
and you can cook vegetables in it. Now, we prefer mostly using mustard oil for all the dried vegetables, like your normal aloo gobi, bhindi, bacon, whatever you guys. That goes really well with mustard. And when you go for deep fried, like pakoris, try mustard oil instead of refined. You will love them. Trust me, you will remember me for that.
Okay.
So that's one way of it. Then there are a lot of other oil as well. You can use sesame oil. It's very in these days, and I can see a lot of brands in India producing it now. So try to replace that in all your Asian food. It really goes very well. There's coconut oil. As we know, all Keralites and other South Indian, they use very, prominently in their food, and it's very healthy. So it's a super food these days. So try to use those in your Thai food or anything related to your dry curries or rice. It really gives very good flavor. We use a lot again, coconut oil. So then there is avocado oil. There are other oils, and they all are available. It's just that it depends where you live, how the proximity of availability and proximity of the place, and how much you're willing to spend. But trust me, guys, mustard oil, pure desi ghee is also one of the best oil you can use. Trust me, because it comes out from your milk, from the cow's milk, and it's the pure version. So try to use that. Now, olive oil, people been talking about a lot about olive oil. It's good. It's good again, but provided you get the right olive oil. They've been in market different versions of it. If you read slightly somewhere corner, it will be written blended olive oil, which is not pure olive oil. So you need to be very careful when you buy olive oil. Make sure it's brand which you can trust with and it's pure olive oil. That's very important with it. Otherwise, we mostly use, like I mentioned, mustard oil, pure desi ghee, and sometimes sesame and coconut oil.
Oh.
So that's one way of it. Other ingredients to talk about, we use a lot of sugar in our daily usage.
Yeah.
I would suggest if you can replace sugar with palm sugar, you can use honey, you can use jaggery. If all of this you can replace, jaggery is good. So if you can replace your sugar intake with these, it will be much better for your health and for your body. So you can have sugar on a daily basis without any worry because they don't really lead or rise your blood sugar. So that's very important if you can replace it. Then if we go about little junk food or fried food, we intake a lot of all-purpose flour, which is maida.
Yeah.
If you can avoid that, nothing like it. So for example, we use a lot of white bread. If you can replace that with brown bread these days, which is very easily available, trust me, guys, it will really help a lot. because it's full of fiber. It's again bran and wheat, a whole meal, and so and so. So initially, yes, it's very difficult to move from white to brown bread because of taste, and we being used to grown up eating white bread. But I can tell you from my experience that we moved on to brown bread long back. First or second month was a bit tough, but then we got so used to that now in between, if you try to bring white bread back, we don't like it. So
Oh,
it's all about how you adapt it and how much you're willing to move towards, those slight healthier versions.
okay. So thank you. These are very doable things actually. So thank you for
It's very doable.
yeah.
Now you have multi-grain breads, you have such different versions. Try out, you
Yeah.
never know which your palate might like.
Yeah.
Your children might like multi-grain, you might like brown bread, you will forget white bread. And if
Yeah.
you can forget all-purpose flour, which is maida, I mean, there's nothing like it.
So, but when you deep fry, you require maida, na?
Right. So, like I just about to say, so for example, you're making baturas. Try to add semolina as much as possible in it. Your suji. So your baturas are so crispy and light, and they absorb hardly any oil, and you're using very less maida in it. So it comes out very good. I mean, we earlier used to avoid it because it's unhealthy, but now since we started adding semolina to it, we
Yeah.
just go ahead. We eat quite often.
Oh,
So try to replace and reduce the quantity. Like for baturas, of course, you cannot avoid completely, but you can reduce the quantity,
yeah.
which also helps a lot. So bread, all of these, all-purpose flour. Just try your best to intake as less as possible.
Hmm. Yeah. This is
Like
actually
for
good.
example, noodles, pasta. You can all have in semolina now. Noodles, you can have wheat noodles these days, easily available. Maggie has started, I
Atta.
mean, atta Maggie long back. So you can understand, and people like that.
Yeah.
So everything is available in different versions. It's just that you need to step out and look for that and bring it and start developing your taste for it. That's it.
Yes. 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 I agree. I agree. Good points and doable things. Which is the most common healthy ingredient that you use in a meal, Samir?
So, see, our Indian spices are very, you use on daily basis, and they are anyway very healthy. I mean, especially some of them we talk about, we use them in so many other different ways, not just for food, but for different ointments and so. So, for example, turmeric. It's like the thing right now, especially with COVID. Energy booster. Have turmeric milk, have turmeric latte, have turmeric. Just have turmeric, get the raw turmeric, which is not really ripe, and use that in different versions morning with water, with a little warm water. So turmeric is something you need to add to your meals, not just for the color, but for the sake of being very healthy. In your lentils, you can add in different versions of food. Try to add it, and if not in food, then try in evening or in the night before sleeping or in the morning. Just have it little with your water. Now, people are talking about doing gargles with turmeric and salt these days, while earlier we've never used turmeric for gargles. So you can imagine how powerful this particular spice is, which comes from our origin. So that's one thing. Then you try to use a lot of garlic in your food. If you guys like it and you can adapt the smell of garlic, it's very important. It's very important. It's very healthy for your body. Try to bring that. And there's cumin seeds. There is soft fennel. Try to use soft. It keeps you so cool. Your body. There is ajwain. You can use that. There's ginger. So many things, and they're all they help you in not going acidic your body in terms of acidity, and so avoid try to use curry leaf. They're so healthy. If you get a time, do read about curry leaf and their benefits. It is one of the healthiest herb or leaf you can use in your food. If you have pain in your body, you can just have curry leaf soup, and trust me, it will work wonders.
Really?
So yes, curry leaf is like the healthiest thing you can use in your food. And so generally, I personally have observed, and when I meet people here, we have a lot of South Indians here as well. Um, they have very rich hair, and their skin glows. And when you ask them, you speak to them about, they're just main two things, which is in their food, which is curry leaf and coconut,
Coconut.
coconut oil. So these two things really work well. And we coming from North India is not used to of that because it's not easily adaptable in our food. So try to move towards those things and see how you can adapt it, maybe in South Indian food or generally in your own food. Add curry leaf. You can add curry leaf to your hair oil, and apply it hair. There's so many ways. Trust me, and it really goes well. Keep lemon. These days we all talking about lemon orange to add vitamin C to us. So yeah, so lemon is very important. Try to use fresh lemon instead of going for those liquid bottles available these days. We all keep it. Preserved lemon would not really help you much. So try to get fresh lemons, squeeze it in your food on top. Do not use it in while cooking. On the top, if you use lemon, it adds the best nutrition to your vitamin C to your body.
Yeah.
So yeah, these small tips really help.
Two things that you mentioned are like my takeaway would be many a times people cook lemon and then it gives you a little bitter taste. So
Exactly.
squeezing lemon above after cooking makes a lot of difference. And secondly, the curry leaf soup. I'm going to check out the recipe. Like if there is a pain,
It really works wonders. Trust me, it is that strong and that good.
I have
So
never heard
try.
about it. Yeah, curry leaf soup.
Yes, I mean, boil curry leaves and just then drain curry leaves from it and have that. What do you? So you would call it curry leaf broth,
Broth,
like you
yeah.
have those. Yeah. So have that a clear curry leaf soup. If you want, add lemon to it. Add little pepper and black pepper and salt to it to make it more tastier. But your curry leaf soup is very good, very healthy, and create wonders for you.
My takeaway. I'm going to do it. Thanks, Samir, for that. Okay, and Samir, what is a balanced diet plan? What all ingredients should you have every day? Like it should be there for vegetarians, especially. Hence, I'm asking, what is a balanced diet plan?
So, see, for the balanced diet, when we talk about balanced diet, it's all about quantity and quality.
Hmm.
That's the motto behind having balanced diet.
Yeah.
Now, I think people need to be also understandable about the fact that it's not about eating healthy. It's more about eating something which you are mindful of. I think if you think what you're eating is good, it will anyway benefit you. That's one way to look at it. And of course, you're eating healthy food. So that's where the balanced diet lies. And then it's all about quality and quantity, like I mentioned. So if we talk about quality, it's healthy, right? So you look for fresh food. Do not go for frozen food. These days they're very in. People store them in their refrigerators for ages, and then they just fry it or air fry it these days, and they serve and they eat. That's one way to avoid it. You can uh, try to get something which is very fresh. Try to get more green food in your diet. Green leafy vegetables like spinach. Again, we are talking about spinach. Most of the people don't like it because of the flavor, but it is absolutely healthy green leaf vegetable. It's a source of iron. It's very good. Then people lot of herbs like basil, parsley, coriander, curry leaf, add those to your food. So when we talk about quality, this is what this is, right? So when it comes to ingredients like garlic and ginger, try to add those. Onion has own benefits. Tomatoes, and if you can have salads, if you can get used to salads and soups, trust me, one meal of the day, try to have salads and soups. You will love it. You will feel very light. You will have all nutritious value of food retained in food because they're not much cooked. They're almost raw, and it has a lot of good flavors in it. When you make different dressings like honey dressing, You add lemon, honey, pepper, salt. They are very good. And when you blend it with different vegetables, you blanch vegetables a bit and you have it as it is. You can add lentils to it. These days people are adding kidney beans, chickpeas, all of those. Just roast them a bit and add it to your salads. Quinoa has become one of the very in these days.
Yeah.
Flax seeds, chia seeds. People are moving towards them, and you could see a lot of brands coming up, and people are adding to their diet in different ways. Some in desserts, some in their salads, some in their food. People have in fact replaced rice with quinoa. They're eating lentils and quinoa.
Yeah.
So different ways. Try to add these to your diet. And when we talk about quantity, why we say quantity? Because it's very important. You don't need to feel heavy and eat a lot at one time. Try to divide it into different, food breaks. Like for example, you can have some in morning and then do not eat straight away at 1 or 2 for lunch and have a heavy lunch. Instead, avoid and have something in between at 12 and then something at 2 or 2:30 and something in evening and night. So this way, your quantity, if it's decent, it's something where you're not feeling heavy, you're not keeping your stomach heavy. It won't really add, to the acidity or heaviness or different other diseases. It will just reduce, and help you so much because it's all about you. See, you're the best person to know your body. No one else can tell you. And if you make those changes, you would yourself feel better, or you would know where you're going wrong, and you can change it and again adapt something else. Yeah. So that's how it works. I mean, now after doing so much, adapting so much, and replacing and twisting things, I know where I'm going wrong. What is creating a problem for me, and what time I can eat that or not. Like there's certain things I cannot eat at night because I know it will create a lot of gas for me. Gastric. So you avoid that, and you don't want to avoid completely. So you eat that in morning or in lunch. Take less quantity of it. Try to get different versions of it. This is how you are going to create your balanced diet for yourself.
Yeah.
You might get different balanced diets, charts from different people. You might take it from online, or this is keto diet, that diet, intermediate diet. Trust me, all of that can be workable provided your body allows. People might go for intermediate diet and they cannot handle it. I mean, they've fallen sick, they're on bed, they cannot get it. So they're weak. It does not really make sense to me. I mean, until your body allows it. Yeah. So if your body says, yes, go for it, go for it. If not, try something else in different ways. There's so much available. The world is talking about food these days.
Basically, for the dressing that you said in salads, so for people to completely adapt salad, at least one bowl of salad each day, it is very important right now. So many times people get confused what dressing to put. Like, sometimes this will work, this taste may not work, this taste may work. Like if you order from Subway, these are the dressings that it's suitable for you. But something, can you suggest like one dressing which is like good to taste? Like, people can try out like immediately. Like you said, honey and 2-3 ingredients.
I do that. Honey is extremely healthy, good for you. Salt and pepper, definitely, there's no doubt about it. And lemon. You don't need 5th thing. Just these 4. Trust me. And if you want to add little ginger juice to this.
Okay.
Because it's a salad. You can't add ginger pieces, bro. Yeah. So ginger juice, add to honey, lemon, mix it, add salt and pepper, mix it. Make sure the consistency is good. Add it to your vegetables. Trust me, you don't need 6th thing to this.
Yeah.
It is healthiest dressing. Everything is natural. Taste good because it has sweet, it has sour, it has savory, it has tangy. It comes everything.
Exactly.
So what I do when I do food, I see how I can bring those flavors in it, right? Because ultimately, looking at food, appealing food is one thing, taste is second thing. You need to balance both, for someone to again try your food. So make sure your food has all those flavors: umami, your savory, your salty, your little tangy, your sweet. If all of them are there, you are rocking. No one can tell you your dish is less tastier, or it is not working. Because this is all they're looking for. Everyone's palate needs all of this.
Yeah. And what are the veggies that you put, like easily available veggies that you can put with this dressing?
Whatever I have, trust me, carrots, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, different colors of cabbage, purple, red, your green cabbage, peas, you can boil them little. When you boil peas, make sure you add some salt and sugar to it so that the color does not go, they remain green. So those peas add to your, there's beetroot. If you love beetroot, like I am a beetroot lover, so I add beetroot. Baby spinach, cilantro, coriander, different herbs, anything. Roasted chickpeas, kidney beans, boiled kidney beans, boiled black-eyed beans. Add these. They are yummy. They are tastier. They are full of proteins. If you love tofu, put sauteed tofu. Put paneer, sauteed paneer pieces if you like paneer. These are just those things which, if eaten without gravy and curries, they make wonders, because there is nothing which would go wrong when you eat paneer, which is just little saute, tofu little saute. They are healthiest, proteinous, and they add wonders to your dressing and salads. So add these things, whatever you have at home. You don't really have to go and market and buy stuff just to make a salad. No, add cucumbers. If you like cucumbers, they're so big coolant and they go really well in salad. Try different versions of cucumber. You can have cucumber noodles. You can have cucumber ribbons. You can have cucumber slices, round slices, long slices, whichever way you want. Make dressings of yogurt. They do wonders, yogurt dressings. Just make hummus from chickpea.
Yeah.
Hummus. So these things are very healthy. Try to adapt these. They're very light. They'll keep you, and you will start liking it. Trust me, because what happens is when you eat such food, firstly you like it, and secondly you are still light. You feel that light. You won't really feel sleepy. Usually after lunch, people take a heavier version, and then they're like, oh my god, we're very sleepy. How would we work in offices and so and so? No, eat salads like these. You won't even yawn once. Trust me, after having this in your office.
Yeah.
And that will change. You will start liking, and you will start following.
Yeah. You need to cultivate that habit, and then it is wholesome also, and it is not really, you don't sleep also. Like, it's a balance.
Yeah, and
Exactly.
it's very important. It's very important. Have soups. Soups are so good. I mean, right now people are looking for those hot soups where their throat could remain as it is. They don't go. People are having sore throat because of COVID. So have soup with good pepper and salt and lemon in it, and try to make clear soups. Add tofu, olives, and broccoli and carrots to your soups. Just have it. You don't really have to go very far and add, bring different ingredients to make soup and salad. A lot of people pass on these things because they're like, oh, we have to bring this ingredient from market, we bring that. You don't need. You have lemon, you have water at home, you have different vegetables at home, whatever it is, starting from corn to capsicum to broccoli to cauliflower, cabbage. Put all of these, and they are available. Even if not, you're anyway going to buy them for your daily food.
Yeah. Yeah.
Add those.
Yeah. Sameer, it is said that you should have plate full of different color vegetables. Like, it is always better, or I don't know, it is appealing at the first look. But it also said that, when you have different colored of food items, that also is considered as a balanced diet. True? How true?
No, actually, so it's true. But what you said, the main reason is that,
Hmm.
it's appealing. And today, if you see in this world of food and especially art of food,
Yeah.
it's all about appealing. I mean, the very first look of it, if it's not appealing, one would not even want to try it these
Hmm.
days, irrespective of how tasty it is. So people are working on presentation. People are working on creating food which is very eye appealing, eye treating, and then once it's ready, they're charging bomb for it. That's what all fine dining restaurants are doing. Ultimately maybe it's a normal tadka dal, but the way it's being presented, it has become something else. And people are like, wow, what kind of dal it is? And when you eat it, it's tadka dal. So So this is exactly how it is. And this is very important today because you need to create something new. Now, when it comes to something new, it is actually the same thing, but being presented in a different way. It's new and people are liking it and they are going to taste it. They are going to again go and eat the same dal which they're preparing at home, but pay per amount and have it in that style. So it is very important your food to be colorful. Also, not just about appealing, but also I think it relates more to your freshness to the food. Like for example, when you see green coriander lying on your curry and gravies on top for garnishing, if the coriander is not green and a little pale green and so, you won't like it, and
Yeah.
it won't be any more appealing to your eyes. So because it's not fresh and you're aware of that, right? But as soon as it's very green, it's right, one tag of it is right on your food, you will love it because coriander smells nice and this is green, this is fresh. So automatically your system, your brain starts working, this is fresh. And it's not been added to make it fresh, but maybe it's added just to give it more color to it. Coriander mostly, of course, you add coriander while preparing your food, but again, you would garnish it on top so that it looks beautiful.
Yeah. True.
So that's the mindset people have, and that's how this color thing scheme works. Like if you go to my page on my Insta handle called foodaddictduo, it is all about color. It is all about colorful
It
food.
is so good. I'm going to share pics in this video. Such lovely food and such lovely pics. Lovely
Yeah,
recipe.
so that's what you have to create in today's world. I mean, and to be honest, just to stand out, you need to create something new. Every chef is doing this these days. How they can create the same ingredient, something new. There's a new concept of deconstruction and construction of food. You're creating same thing, same ingredient. You're creating two things out of it. You're creating something, you're deconstructing, and then creating something.
Yeah.
So this is what's happening, and it's very good. Provided you keep food healthy, that's my motto. If the food is healthy and it's vegetarian or vegan, I am game for it. I'm game for it.
Yeah.
Because that's what you are striving towards.
Yeah.
Being a chef, that's what you're contributing to this green world. So yeah, so that's why we want food to be colorful. Uh, First reason, like we discussed, appealing, and second, for our mindset, which is very clear that if someone is serving a tomato gravy to us, it should be somewhere between orange and red. It cannot be brown.
That's
Because
true.
if it's brown, it's overcooked. Right? So as soon as it is orange and red, irrespective of how it tastes, that's secondary. When it comes to look at it, it's brown or it's red or orange. It's nice because that's how the gravy should be of tomato and carrot or whatever.
Yes, that is very true.
So that's the mindset when it talks about food like this.
Yeah. No, and also people think that cooking all these things, like presenting it or cooking all these things take a lot of time. So people don't really take that efforts. But a normal gravy or curry also takes that much of time. People don't realize that.
That's the thing, because people get little hesitant, or because they are, or all of them are working these days, they get less time to prepare food. That's when I tell people, move. Forget about having lavish food of making those proper curries, which is going simmering in your cookers or rice cookers and so and so. Move on, move to salads, move on to little raw food, blanch your food, add different flavors to it, and have it.
Yeah.
Make rice and lentil, just rice and lentil together. You don't have to. I eat arad ki dal, which is tur dal, and rice together. Like ultimately what we do earlier is that we make them separately and then we add on a plate together and then we have it.
Yeah.
Instead, make it together.
Khichdi jaisa.
Tur ki dal and rice together, cook them together and have it.
Yeah, it's like khichdi.
Save time.
Yeah.
And it's very tasty.
Yeah. Correct.
Yes, small tips, people want to, I really want to spread these small tips to people because we have learned and sharing is caring. So why not share them? tips. There is another app called Sortizy which has come up. I've been featured on that app. So they have around 1,000 recipes right now, and the way it works is once you click on the recipe, you can go step by step. It will tell you down. They'll give you a recipe, and up they'll be showing you what needs to be done in video format or in photos format. So there's step-by-step recipe and the beautiful concept of Sortizy which has come up, and they have shortlisted some 10 bloggers, and rest are all chefs. So go there, have a look, try recipes, simple from dal to my tofu, braised tofu, everything is there. So try those. I recently came up, and one of my photos you can show to them is, we love eating lasagna. Lasagna is one of the pasta sheets, cheesy pasta version, the original version. I actually made it out of moong ki dal ke chilo ka lasagna.
Oh.
So we made moong ki dal ke chilas, which we all keep eating,
Yeah.
and then I placed tofu and different tomato sauces and stuff, and I filled those and I actually baked it. I
Really?
yes, and baked it. You would see one of the posts on my Insta handle, and it's vegan. It is super healthy. Like it cannot be more healthier than that. You know, that's the version I brought in, and when I brought, I didn't see anywhere online. I mean, it wasn't available anywhere. Moong ki dal ke chilo ka lasagna.
No, it's
It
not.
tastes amazing.
Yeah.
It tastes amazing, and I made colored layers. I add beetroot to one. I made red sheet. Then I made spinach sheet, and then I made turmeric one. So there were three, and one of the three layers. It just added colors, beauty, same time healthy, and it gives satisfaction to your palate that you ate lasagna.
Yeah. Also, your
So
chila also has so many versions now. The most favorite that I have seen is that crispy chila. Oh my God, that's lovely.
yes.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
lovely.
So it's again the inspiration is from our basic food. So I remember my mom when she used to cook, she used to give me basing a chila stuff with paneer and peas in between, and we used to eat it because it was very tasty. What I did instead of stuffing, I made a ring out of it and I poured on top for it to look beautiful. And then again, you would eat in a similar fashion. You would break that ring, you will take one bite of it along with paneer and peas, and you will eat it.
Yeah,
So it's just twisting of food and making it healthier. That's it.
yeah. And inspired by European hat that you are
Yeah.
traveling. It was inspired
So,
because of
we've traveled a lot. We've traveled a lot, and what we do is before just planning the whole country where we're going to visit, we also look for a lot of vegan and vegetarian recipes, what the country has to offer and where they're available, and we make sure we go eat and taste so that we adapt something from it and bring it to our home. And then if we like something and we can figure out where these spices would be available, we also buy those and bring.
oh
That's how we have kind of developed this uniqueness towards our recipes. Like I said, it's almost something similar, but then we give that edge to it. Why? Because we have those spices and we know how we can bring that flavor, which we ate in that country. So it's just because we like it, we don't feel we're going extra mile for it because we like it. It's a passion. For people who don't like it, for them it becomes an extra mile all the way going and doing these things and purchasing and bringing and thinking what to take, how to create, and then spend so much of time.
yeah,
So it's if you like it, you want to do it, it becomes very easy.
true. That is why you are the top 12 contestant in Foodshala. That is why so much of efforts and so much of creativity you have in food. Really, it's very inspiring.
Thank you.
Okay. And any one quick and healthy, wholesome recipe you can share with us as a takeaway for the viewer. Like salad तो एक हो गया, but एक
Right.
wholesome one bowl of कुछ आप अगर आप बता सकते हैं.
So, okay, I don't know how many people are, they like this Loki, which we call somewhere Doodhi, somewhere Loki, somewhere bottle guard. Um, so we love it. But what happens is, and I've been hearing over time that people are like, this is not something you would eat generally. This is more when you're sick or when you are, you want to eat really light. You just make a little gravy out of it and you have it. That's the norm and notion people have, behind it. But what I do, I incorporate a lot of bran in my food because it has solid fiber and you need that for your body. So bring out brand from any store, whether from big brands, it's in packets, or from any grocery store, or in India we call it chakki, where you get grounded atta, wheat. They also keep brand on the side. Get the brand. It's called choker in Hindi. Choker kata. It's like very khurdra and it's a
Yeah.
little roughy and thicky. Yeah. So use that. Use that. Make chapati out of it, paratha out of it, and use bottle gourd in that. You grate that, squeeze the water out of it, add it to your bran atta, and make paratha. It's lovely, it's tasty, and so healthy. You ate fiber and loki, which you won't eat otherwise. You know, try something like that. So there is spinach. A lot of people, they don't like spinach, maybe because they haven't really tasted that blended flavors of spinach, which might give their palate kind of satisfaction in terms of, yes, they can pursue more in terms of different food items with spinach. So what we do is, and especially for our daughter, we chop it and we add straight away to the gram flour, which is besan whole, and we make pancakes out of it, adding spinach to it. It tastes lovely. The healthy gram flour is so healthy. We all know besan is like one of the healthiest things you can have. And then it has spinach in it. It has ajwain in it. It has different spices, which is all healthy. You don't need anything else. Trust me. That's how spinach works for us. We blanch it a bit. We crumble paneer, add spinach to it, and we make sandwiches out of it. It's one of the best fillings you can use in any of the things, cutlets, in patties, in different other things. So it's such a healthy, you just having paneer and blanched spinach with pepper and salt. It's very tasty and very healthy. So try these things, but it's not just the paneer. You have to use it in, paneer makhni wala, paneer, kadai paneer, paneer
Paneer.
tikka. No,
Hmm.
crumble it, make it. Although there is paneer, bhurji paneer, we call it, but try forget about gravies. Try it this way. Add corn to it, spinach, corn, and paneer, crumbled paneer. Make a filling out of it. Use it anywhere in parathas, in your chilas, in patties, pastry, cutlets, anything.
Okay.
So it comes out very well.
Many times people say that gram flour can be little. It can give you gases a lot. Or it can be little heaty. Is it true?
It might be. Like I said, every body things work really different.
Yeah.
If it does, you should add little hing and ajwain to it. It it will not give you a problem.
Hmm.
And same time, it will enhance the flavor of that basin so much.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's why I try to add hing where I can. Of course, it becomes a little Indian version
Hmm.
and Indian food, which is
Hmm.
fine. But if you're creating something different like Asian food or Italian food, of course, you won't add heat to it. But yeah, try this way. You
Hmm.
know, ajwain and hing really works very.
Yeah. True. Okay.
That's one way.
Yeah. I think it's such a lovely piece of recipes and spread that you have shared in this blog is good. Now I think the last thing is we would love to see is the opening the air fryer and seeing what is being there. Is it cooked? Is it done? Ready?
I closed it. So I put a timer of 12 minutes and it
12
was
minutes.
done.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. If after 12 minutes you feel it needs more, you can add it, add the time. If it doesn't, you can pull it out. It all depends. But do not keep more in the first go because you might not know. It might get burned.
Yeah. True.
Overcooked.
True. Yeah. You
So
can open it. Yeah.
I'm going to show you right now. So I'm going to pull it, and this is how they're going to look. I'm going to remove it.
Yeah.
Should I show it this way, or I'll remove it in the platter state?
Sure. Sure.
We have a platter here.
Yeah.
this is how it looks.
Oh, it looks so yum.
See the
So
tandoori
sad we have to
effect.
do this online. Yeah.
So we're going to remove our cauliflowers. How
Looks
naturally
so crisp and good.
yes, proper tandoori effect.
Yeah.
So how much time it took? 5 minutes for me to put it in the air fryer and 10 minutes to 12 minutes to
Cook it. Yeah. 15-20 minutes approximately for this tasty, healthy meal.
15 minutes. And after 15 minutes, it is ready, it is tasty. And out of 15 minutes, you hardly did anything, right? It was all air fryer biscuit. If you're frying them, you'll have to stand there. You have to make sure they're done properly. There are, they're going to consume so much of oil. You don't want all of that.
Yeah. If
So
somebody
I'm
doesn't have air fryer, can they do a shallow fry of this? Is there an option?
you can keep it in the pan. You can use oven. You can use OTG. You can use grill pans. You can put in normal pan with less oil on a very low heat, so that it keeps on a non-stick pan so that they don't get stick to the base. Use those, of course. I am just trying to show the avoid time and make it as healthier as possible.
Yes,
That's it.
correct.
Um, I'm going to just put little lemon.
Yeah.
If I can show how
Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
my tandoori herb cauliflower. It has a green herb color. It is tandoori, all you can see charred,
Yes.
and you can keep it for more time if you want more crispier. You can leave it in this, and when someone comes, just switch it on again for a few minutes and serve hot. They'll remain as it is. You can have it with little salad. I just added onions. You can add whatever you want. So it comes out very well. We create food with air fryer a lot.
Okay.
Of course, obvious reasons like it's healthier, but one of the main reasons what we feel it does not occupy our time.
Yes.
You don't really have to stand in kitchen and wait for it to get done. Just leave it. It has a timer. It has everything. Life is so easy with this that you have to start using it, guys. Trust me.
Yeah. I agree so much. And thank you, Samir, for the spread that you have shared with the viewers and with me. There's a lot of takeaway from this blog. And being vegetarian, being vegan also has so many options and so many things that you can do on a daily basis. So it's for everyone, I think. Everybody, even the non-vegetarians eat vegetarian food, right? So it's for everyone, this vlog.
Everyone, of course. So I remember we always, keep thinking when we go with friends out and they all order non-veg, we end up ordering veg, of course. They tend to share our food as well because they can eat that. But we are just focusing on our own food which we have ordered.
That's true. Also, Samir, if you can just share, if people want to see you cooking live, so where can they go, and what is that you do, you're associated with?
Right. So thing is, so I don't really have my own YouTube channel yet. What I do is I create recipes for brands using their products, and I do live cooking sessions for them. So I have done around 10 live cooking sessions with different brands and platforms, and they all are available on the brand's Facebook page itself. So if you click on that page, you search for the brand, you go to the page, you'll see my video there, right there. I'll be creating great vegan, vegetarian recipes, which has little unique twist in them, but I'll be using their products to create them.
Okay.
So yeah. So for example, recently last week I did for Kimbal. It's an Italian brand. They have a lot of Italian products. So I made a vegetarian dish called braised tofu. and I use their sweet chili sauce, which is very good product to make those braised tofu. So you can go on my Insta handle. You
Yeah.
will get all the details about that particular session where you can go and look at it and what I made. And if you like the rest, the photos and how the dish came out, then you can also go on the link and check the video, which is available on Facebook page of that brand. So yeah, that will be very helpful. I would really like you guys to just check out a few videos. And if you have any question, like I said, please zip me on my Facebook or Insta handle. It's called Food Addict Duo, and I'll be very happy to reply to your queries if you have any. Or if you create such recipes of mine, just tag me. I'll give you a shout out. I'll be very happy to do so. So thank you
How
everyone.
sweet, how sweet. Okay, Samir, thanks for this. As a thank you gesture, I sketch all my experts who come and who, take the time out for my vlog and, help me do this social cause. Uh, why is it a social cause? Because I talk to experts from various fields and I give these things for free, right? It's free for you guys and nobody charges anybody over here. It's a social cause because I want people to be happy and healthy in this pandemic. Hence I'm collaborating with so many people out there and people are being so generous, like Samir. He is very busy person and with so many followers, but he has taken this time out. So please subscribe guys and share it with as many people as you can. Use this platform to be healthy. So yeah.
Sure, guys. Thank you, Neha. Thank you for making me part of this, wonderful, motivating platform.
Thank you.
Very few can, I guess everyone thinks on such lines, but very few actually start doing something about it. And you are one of those. So thank you so much, having me over. It was lovely. Like I said, this is my passion. So anytime you call me for cooking, I am right there, giving you tips, giving everyone more tips. I can, if you want, we can just write down some certain tips right after down this video whenever you post it on YouTube. People, if they're looking for more tips on anything, if they have queries, like you asked me what you can do, if some people get acidic nature with basin, so what we can do, something that sort of, anyone needs any help, they can write a message to me on my platform on Insta. I will be very happy to offer my assistance if I know I can help. So yeah, I'm all there. Thank you so much. And you are a lovely sketcher. I mean, I saw two sketches of yours and I was wondering, oh my God, what's happening and how she's managing this. So thank you. I would wait for my sketch. I'm sure I'm going to explore it everywhere, showing them how it's my.
I hope I do justice and I hope you like it. And God bless you. You're a wonderful person and good luck to your Insta. May you hit, the boundary with it. And take care. Bye, Sameer.
Thank you so much. Take care, Neha. Bye bye.
Bye, bye.